DAGs help you do things. Lots of DAGs help you do lots of things. But how? My name's Emily Cogsdill. I'm a staff software engineer for Community Tech Alliance. We are a group of cloud architects, data engineers, and analysts who help nonprofit, progressive, mission-driven organizations to get their data and do useful stuff with it. What I'm here to share with you today is how we at Community Tech Alliance run a bunch of DAGs to run a bunch of data pipelines, and how we can do that without breaking a sweat. So let's get started. First, what is a DAG? I hate this part. DAG is a directed acyclic graph. Those words, honestly, don't worry about it. In general, a DAG is just a set of tasks that happen one after another. The first task might be to wait for a file to appear in S3 at some location. Task 2 might be to download that file and upload it to a different cloud storage provider. Step 3 might be to sync that data into BigQuery, and so on. That's a really basic structure of a DAG. Why would you run a DAG? Well, DAGs are a pretty straightforward way to do orchestration. And orchestration basically just means that we are taking some tasks that we could just run on our computer. You could ask your analyst, junior analyst on your team, hypothetically, to come in at 7 in the morning, every morning, and run the script on her laptop every day. You could do that. That is an option. Orchestration lets you do that automagically. You can take that code and instead of running it on your laptop, you can put it in the cloud. Let the cloud run it for you. That's what orchestration is all about. It's kind of like an orchestra with a conductor, but instead of the conductor being a junior analyst, the conductor is just the internet, and it's because you told it what to do, so it's okay. How do you orchestrate? If you go into Google and type orchestration tools, you'll find at least 10 that are in top contention. At CTA, we use Airflow. Airflow is one of the ones that's been around the longest. It's definitely got some foibles. A lot of people got a lot of feelings about Airflow, but it works well for us. If you're working with Airflow and you want to deploy a DAG, you do that by writing a Python script that defines a DAG. You put it in a folder and you have your environment set up so that it scoops up scripts from that folder and turns it into DAGs. So a common pattern is that if you have one DAG, my cool pipeline, you write one script, one DAG. Maybe you have some other cool pipelines. So you have 5 scripts and now you have 5 DAGs. What do you do if you want a lot of DAGs? I mean, a lot of DAGs. You could very easily just write more Python scripts, one for each of them. Could do that. Totally fine. But is it totally fine? At CTA, we run over 100 data pipelines every single day, and we do this using DAGs. Our pipelines have a pretty standard order of operations. We fetch data from the source, load it into BigQuery, do some basic normalization, run some tests to make sure that there are no duplicate rows, and then make sure that data is available to the client in the appropriate location. Early in development, when we were making our first data pipelines for our first clients, we quickly realized that it wasn't going to work well if we were going to write a different script for every single pipeline. That was just going to get out of control as we expected to scale to dozens, hundreds of partners, hundreds of data pipelines, and who knows what the future holds, right? I mentioned that we do testing on our data before delivering it to our clients. We didn't have that at first because, you got to start somewhere. Now, if we wanted to make a change to the pipeline like that, and if we had 100 Python files that all did 100 different DAGs, are we really going to go through and modify each and every one of those files? Not me. Couldn't be me. Not gonna do that. Here's the best part. You don't have to live that way. How did we solve this? We call it Daggy McDagface. It's a DAG generator script. The DAG generator approach is one in which you use a single Python script to generate DAGs based on some set of configurations. So basically, instead of, let's say, 100 different Python scripts, instead, we can have really lightweight human-readable configuration YAML files that say really basic information that the DAG generator uses to run each sync. Let's say a new client comes to us and asks us for a new HubSpot sync, for example. We can create a new configuration YAML file and just put in the basic information that the DAG generator needs in order to deploy that DAG. We have had a lot of success with this approach. One reason is that anytime we want to make a change to the pipelines, for example, when we wanted to add in the step of running DBT tests, we only need to modify one file, and that file is the DAG generator script. Once you've figured out the change you want to make, you change one file, and that change cascades automatically to all of the DAGs you are running. Not only is that convenient, but it also reduces the possibility of human error. Is it foolproof? No. Is it a lot better than manually updating over 100 different Python scripts? Yes, it's a lot better. Another advantage of using these really easy to read configuration YAML files, it's really straightforward to validate that the content of those configuration YAMLs is correct. We started with the question of how CTA deploys a ton of DAGs, over 100 that run every single day. And the way that we do that is basically just having a script, a single Python file that generates DAGs, and it does that using a set of configuration files, which are easy to read, easy to write, easy to create new ones. Just kind of easy. Check out the link in the description of this video for a GitHub repo where we've just put some really boilerplate code, just kind of a template to show you what this Python looks like that generates DAGs. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you had a good time watching it. I had a great time making it. And I just hope you learned something and had fun along the way, or I don't know, had fun and learned something along the way. Thanks so much again. I'll catch y'all later.
Get DAGs. Do you like DAGs?
DAGs?
What?
Yeah, DAGs.
DAGs. Do you like DAGs?
Oh, dogs. Sure. I like DAGs.